Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Ryan Carter. I'm Audra Martin. The Florida Panthers are one of just two teams who have never won a game in regulation inside the XL Energy Center. And tonight, that streak continues as the Minnesota Wild put together another dominating win. Back-to-back lopsided victories here for the Minnesota Wild tonight. It's a 5-1 victory over Florida.
Yeah, no, another great win. The Wild didn't play great the first period. They needed Devan Dubnyk. He played well, kept them in the game. You heard Bruce Boudreau say that they were lucky to come out of the first period tied. He kept them in it, did his thing. He's gaining confidence. That's good for the Wild, good for the game, good for his game too. And we're looking forward to seeing what he's going to do against Calgary, a team that they played just a couple of weeks ago.
Yep. Well, some good things cooking for the offense for the Minnesota Wild. 12 goals in the last 2 games. Here's a look at the rest of your stats here tonight. A 5-1 win despite being outshot by the Panthers. And one game after we see the Wild have a season-best 4 power play goals. They don't even have a chance to strike on the man advantage tonight. But the big story, Nino Niederreiter, Charlie Coyle, and Zach Parise, that line cooking 7 goals and 14 points since they were put together. That now means what are we going to see if Mikko Koivu returns on Saturday?
It's a good problem to have those guys playing well. They're such a big part of our team and have been for the last 5 years. And when you take 2 20-plus potential goal scorers out of our lineup, or they're not producing, it's a big hole. So I mean, really happy to see that they both started to skate and play a lot better.
So yes, a good problem to have. It'll be interesting to see how everything plays out on Saturday for an early game. We all get started at 12 o'clock right here on Fox Sports North for Wild Live. That will lead into a game that easily could be full of emotions, considering what happened the last time we saw the Calgary Flames with suspensions and injuries, and just the fact the offense is cooking, and of course the Mikko Koivu decision. So there is a lot to talk about when it comes to that game, not to mention the fact that the Calgary Flames are one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, there's no question. It's a measuring stick game, the Wild. They're coming off 2 good wins. They're playing Calgary, who is one of the best teams in the West right now. It should be an emotional game with the Mikko Koivu perhaps coming back after the Giordano hit, where he sat down for a couple games, and also where Matt Dumba had the extracurricular activities too late in the game. So we'll see what happens there, but there is a lot to talk about, a lot to play for, and it's a good measuring stick for this Wild club.
It should make for an exciting hockey game this Saturday afternoon. Again, it's a 12:30 puck drop here in St. Paul, so we hope to see you all then. But until then, for Ryan Carter, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us tonight on Wild Breakaway.